Come on, just break through those shells. You're dragons. You are strong. You're mighty. Your scales are gems. Your flesh is fire. And your heart is made of gold, molten gold, and might be fully cleaned by now. No! What's happening?
This world is full of magic. Wondrous creatures, dragons, and wizards all share it together. The Guild of Nova Nimbus rises at the center of it all, but its arcane power fractured with the disappearance of Ankh-Saral. With more questions than answers, the tides of magic have begun to shift, changing the world as we know it. Welcome to Fairy Tale Origins.
Almost there, Aurora. Just gotta keep you in shape so we can fight off evil wizards, or evil dragons, or evil dragon wizards. But here we are. Here's your lair. Just slowly, you got this. You've done this 100 times before. And there we go. Easy as cake. Or pie. Well, or just bread. No. Easy as like oatmeal. Oatmeal's easy. Just about that easy. Anyway, good flight, Aurora. But I have 5 lucky blocks I have to open thanks to the light gods. So later on we'll get these opened. Don't eat the silver. Aurora, we've talked about eating the silver. Are you hungry? I can get you some more meat, but I just fed you. I'll get you some chickens. I know you like your chickens. There we go. Now, as crazy as it seems to get even more dragons, I think that's on the agenda today. Now, I get it. I have enough dragons already. But I'm thinking it's been a little while since I've hatched a gem dragon, and we might need all the allies we can get. So we will get a few more of these hatched, since we just have the eggs laying around anyway. How's that sound? I thought so. But on top of that, we have finished the cave of the fire dragon known as Fornax. Yeah, I know you like it, Fornax. I was just wondering how the light gods feel about it. But we got little pits of smelted stone and lava. We have fire everywhere. We have different shades of netherrack, different shades of just burned stone everywhere, and of course just a nice dark obsidian molten glass base to stand on. So you're happy, I take it, Fornax. You know, we got all the gold you could ever want out here, and I know you're more into fire than gold, isn't that right? Ain't that right, Fornax? Yeah, I thought so. So, I think, yeah, we're just gonna let you fine, we'll fly you around a little bit, but I might want to borrow some of the space you have here for a moment, Fornax. I know you just got the cave, but I kind of want to see how much room we're gonna need to hatch these new dragons. So you can kind of just chill up here. I know you like staying out in the sun anyway. Sun is the purest form of fire there is. So, if we get these eggs, then we can make that happen. But I don't just want to make dragon eggs today. I want to get allies of all different kinds. Now, of course, Mario has the fairies on his side. You know, who knows what Michael has on his side. And Orange has all sorts of vampires and evil. So I need my own allies. Why not golems? The book right here talks about golemancy. So maybe I'll be able to get some golems to help me on top of the dragons. So I'll look into that in a little bit. But first, dragons. So we have our traditional dragons there, but I'm thinking of getting the gem dragons all hatched up. So that means we have to go into our secret lair, which is much less of a secret now. But you know what I mean. So we've already hatched the red egg. We have not hatched a garnet egg, so let's pick that up. We have already hatched a nether dragon egg, but I believe these 3 can all be hatched as well. I can get replacements just to make this place look nice, or we could put something different on the shelves. That's not very important. In fact, I think I have at least 2 of these eggs, even though some of them were stolen. But we should be able to place these somewhere. Now, I want them to kind of all hatch together. Oh, maybe in here would be nice. It's kind of icy in here. Maybe in there? It's a little too fiery. How about in this cave? This seems like a nice neutral cave, big enough for 4 baby dragons. That's right, 4 baby dragons. We're gonna hatch them all. So 1 right here. First, let's just place all of the eggs down. with a little bit of breathing room. The blue egg, the green egg, and the purple egg. Now, I believe if we start all these up, they should be cooking up. Not literally cooking, of course, but hatching into some mighty gem dragons. More peaceful dragons than, of course, the fire and ice dragons, but good allies nonetheless. So those are all hatching, and I really should be here when they complete their process. So let's get ourselves a couple things we might need here. Let's get a chest. Let's get a flint and steel just for some warmth here. Some warmth. There we go. And we can put some stuff into this. Such as fish, because they like fish. And they're commanded with a stick, so we're going to need that as well. Very good. The gem dragon should be nice, and that should go really nice with the gem magic shield that I have. Or, you know, they'll probably respect the gem shield. Or fear it. I don't know. Let's light this up. I want to light this on fire. Oh, I can't light that on fire. Well, we'll just do that. That should keep the eggs nice and warm while we're looking into golemancy. Sounds like a plan to me. But I suppose I can read the book just while sitting here. Do I got a chair or something I can grab? I know. Oh, yeah, I do have a chair. It's an injection chair. I don't think that's a comfortable chair. We'll just sit here and... Oh, a little hungry. Sometimes I forget to eat. You know, just so much power you forget the basic things. But, you know, it's fine. We have a book to read. So we're not going to read the whole thing, obviously, but just dip into golemancy. So, to discover golemancy. This book has taught me many things. How to manipulate matter and magic on a fundamental level. How to imbue objects with magical properties, and even how to draw magic from the very air around me. Still, some things elude me. There are very basic but amazing magical things that almost anyone can do. Just stacking a few blocks together in the right pattern will cause them to transform into a semi-sentient animated golems. How is this possible? Why would it even happen? Is the aura responsible? I should study this phenomenon more closely. Which means I believe I'm going to need to make a golem myself. So, I was just about to say I should make an iron golem, but I have another idea. What if we just make ourselves a snowman? That sounds pretty cool, right? So let's grab ourselves a pumpkin and some snow blocks, because snow golems are a thing, and we can probably hatch one in Aurora's pen, and it would fit nicely in here. Don't you think so, Aurora? I don't know if Aurora agrees, but she'll be surprised when she wakes up. So, can I even make a snow golem, or do I need a jack-o'-lantern? I don't know. Let's see. Haven't built a snowman in a while. Hey, there we go. Now we just need to grab our Thaumonomicon. Or we could just put the goggles on, but this is closer. There we go. Learned a little something from you, sir. Welcome. Nice to meet you. I am Xylo, and you, just be cool. Be chill. Get it? Get it? I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. Anyway, let's go back to the dragons just to make sure we're keeping an eye on them whilst reading our book. Let's go over to here, fly on up, and zoom on in. Good, they haven't hatched yet. These eggs can take a little bit longer to hatch than the other ones, so I think I have plenty of time, but I want to be sure, you know. I gotta be here when they hatch. Otherwise, they could be very confused and walk into the fire or something. I don't know. But we have now done enough to discover golemancy. There we go. My findings are confusing, to say the least. The natural golems that can be created are indeed infused with Viz, but I do not believe their creation is thaumaturgical in nature. Whatever force animates them seems to come from elsewhere. Still, my research has at least borne some fruit. I have studied this animating force, and I believe it can be recreated using thaumaturgical principles. I now understand the basic concepts that shape golemancy, but I'm sure I can improve on the primitive constructs that anyone can craft. At the very least, I can use my arcane science to design a simple mind that'll be both dependable and predictable, instead of relying on the chaotic nature of magic to direct my constructs. Alright, so we need to make some sort of brain, clockwork minds. A brain in a jar. Oh dear. Need warded jars and labels. So how do we get that all unlocked? I seem to need Essentia smelting and hedge alchemy. More alchemy? Come on. Well, let's see what we can learn through golemancy. We can get logistics, We can get mastery. Okay, that just seems to be more stuff. But we can make golems that are able to climb, golems that can fly, and break blocks. That's pretty cool. They have thaumic eyes and clockwork minds. Maybe, I don't know if golemancy is for me. Because I'm more about, you know, the living things, such as dragons and hippogriffs. But, you know, golems could be cool too. I just don't want to do more alchemy. I hate alchemy, but here's Essentia smelting right here. We just need all these different vis crystals and we can make this happen. I see a time fast approaching where I need to have ready access to multiple different kinds of Essentia. For that I'll need a source that is most obvious in Essentia found in, well, everything. Using alchemical principles, I should be able to find a way to break down objects and convert them into Essentia. Before I can start, however, I'll need to study Essentia in its purest form, the vis crystals. By subjecting these crystals to destructive testing, I should be able to determine how they react in various extremes and the best way to preserve their purity. I should start with primal Essentia. Alright, so does this just want me to destroy vis crystals? I feel like it does. Does it matter what kind of crystal? No, it just looks like any crystals here, so... Well... Oh, it wants me to melt down regular crystals in the alchemy pot. Okay. Well, since these eggs will take a long time to hatch, I think it's safe to go to the guild real quick and just melt down a couple of things. No big deal. So we should have it all cleared up now. I did a little bit of alchemy earlier, just trying to get some more stuff set up for the gauntlet, but it wasn't a big deal, so... Let's go over to here. It should all be cleaned up by now. That was a day ago. So we should have plenty of, well, positive vis in the area. So we don't have any more flux problems. So, I just need to grab any of these. What do I have a lot of? I think I have a lot of the Ordo. Yeah, I do. So let's throw a couple of these in here and destroy them. I should probably have some quartz slivers at the ready so I can kind of take them right back out. I'm assuming that'll work just fine, but let's look in the book just to see if we have unleashed that yet. Does it want me to destroy the specific kind of crystals? Bestia, Tenebrae, Mortis, Potentia, Gelum, and Desiderium. And is this... Okay, this is literally just every single potential crystal. I don't imagine it wants me to do that. Well, I know I can get the crystals remade. What? I might have waited too long. Well, or it might just not be able to work like that. At risk of creating a larger amount of flux, let's throw this Mortis crystal in here, because we did see that was mentioned, or the Vidium crystal, since we have a ton of them. Yeah, we have so many Vidium crystals, so let's throw like 16 in there, and let's grab some slivers, just so we can take that flux back out of the equation. So, we have our quartz slivers, we have our vis crystals, and let's see what we can do with it. So, we have made lots of that. Now we should be recreating the crystals. And yeah, so it gave us the Vidium back, but it was essentially just half the value back if you melt down the crystals specifically. So that's interesting to know. Now, does it have any impact on this? No, not entirely. So it doesn't seem to be updating by any means here, but we could look into hedge alchemy. We should be able to create some magical tallow by just throwing some rotten flesh into a pot with some ignis in there. So, I believe I can put the ignis in there with the flint and steel. Very nice. Now we just need a rotten... Darn it! I put my table in there. That's bad. That's bad. Fix it. Fix the issue. Fix the issue. Okay. Little bit of flux. Little bit of flux. No big deal. No big deal. Just... Oh, it's still overflowing with... Okay. Just... All these. Just get them all in here. Okay. So that's good. And it's still overflowing. The table is really full of stuff. So let's just get this all completely dealt with now. Hopefully it'll actually work. Come on. Come on. Stop spewing the flux. There we go. We're still soaking it all up, but there's still much more to soak up. How much could there possibly be? Well, a lot, considering that's literally the thing that makes it. Is there another table over here, or do I have to teleport away? I know that just made, but it probably has more in it. I think there's a table in the guild hall. There should be. So let's just double check. Then I can get another tablet out. And then hopefully save the world. Save the world. Oh no, it's probably buried. Oh, the table's like so buried. Completely is. Alright, I think it was right here. So let's go down here. Come on, table. Yes! I remember the guild hall. Okay, so let's get ourselves a tablet. Let's get ourselves some quartz slivers. And let's get on out of here. Sorry, just don't want a flux problem in the guild. That is the last thing I want. The absolute last thing I want. We already just saved a big old flux problem at Orange's place. Last thing I'd want is to bring the flux problem home. But I should be able to clear it up. Hopefully there's still time. Okay, it looks like there's still time. Great. So let's put the quartz slivers in here. Great. We need water. We need the water. Should stop throwing stuff every which way. So that's in there. Okay, it looks like it's cleaning up. Might be fully cleaned by now. No! It's happening. It's alright. It's no big deal. I think we've gotten the majority of it cleaned up. Darn it, I put the bucket in there. I put the bucket in. It's alright. That'll just let me get all that eaten up. Things are just not going well. This is why I didn't want to do the stupid alchemy. Things just go wrong in alchemy. I'm not an alchemist. Give me lightning. Give me light, starlight, sunlight, anything. I can work with it. But alchemy? I'm not so sure. Not so sure. That is not my expertise. Oh, jeez. Is that another? No, it's just the one. It's just the one. I can deal with it. Oh, boy. But those dragons are probably going to hatch soon. Oh, man. It's one or the other. I can't let the guild hall fall into this. Sorry. Oh, it's great. I'll just keep this up. And then until this is done being all evilish. Alright. It is still creating more stuff. We got to soak this all up before it spews out. Really? Still? Well, look at the bright side. I'm getting plenty of crystals from this. Lots and lots of crystals. But it just won't stop. There's just so much. How much is even in this? Oh, geez. There's 500 of everything. Okay, so I'm probably going to be here for a little while. Making sure this is nice and clean. I think we're good. The slivers are no longer spewing out stuff. But this is still a problem. Now, just a tiny theory. Will this do anything? Nope. I think it's just eating it all up. But yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, go ahead. Destroy everything. So we're going to have to watch that. But I really got to look back at the dragons. But I got to watch that. I mean, good news. We got like 1 million different crystals now. So that's good. That's good. Like literally 1 million. Okay, maybe not literally 1 million. But close to 1 million. Okay, so this will stay right here. It's not going to go anywhere. Worst case scenario, it turns into like 1 seed when I get back, and then we'll see another one of these. It's not going to turn into an epidemic if I leave for 5 minutes, right? Right? So let's go check on the dragons. We got to check on the dragons. So, over to the temple. Please tell me I'm not too late. Things went way more wrong than I was expecting them to go. But, okay, we're fine. The eggs are still here, but they could hatch at any second. But that rift could pop at any second. Oh boy. Okay, solution. We get these dragons over here to keep an eye on things. Ruby, I need you to keep an eye on these eggs. How's that sound? Just in case I'm not here. You know, I want them to at least imprint on you. So, you'll be like their mama. How's that sound? You just call me when I guess you're a dragon, you can't really call me, so just keep an eye out. And Fornax, if anyone comes and attacks, you know what to do. You know, fire and everything. I see your little tail waggling up there. I know you know what I mean. I know you know. So, still, if I'm gonna do the math right, these things are both very important to me. But I think the rift is gonna tear first. So, I can't even teleport back. Do I wait 5 minutes with this? With the eggs? 5 minutes may be enough for like a second rift to tear if things go wrong. I just need to head back there. It's the only way. I need to head back like now. It's alright, the eggs won't hatch. I think the timing is way quicker for the rift to tear. So let's go to the new Nimbus. And let's just see if everything's gone wrong. Let's see if everything's going wrong. We should be fine. I'm theorizing that we're fine. We're perfectly fine. Perfectly, unequivocally fine. And look, it hasn't even torn open yet, right? Yeah. So, that's a thing, and it's just gonna be a lot of waiting and watching, isn't it? Isn't it? I guess so. Well, and so my watch begins. Well, as bad as an idea as it is, I suppose we can continue our alchemy adventure while we're waiting for this thing to pop. Now this time we're going to be extremely careful. So that fire starter should only add like 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we quickly sliver up the extra flux. There we go. No flux generated. Ooh. Okay, so maybe the area is a little unstable. But I think it's because of this thing. We straight up sucked it all up with the crystals there. There should have been a minimal amount of flux. So, we have here, good, we can continue our alchemy. So, some substances are simple enough that just adding some more of the same essential it contains is enough to create more of that substance. This isn't true for everything, but the phenomenon will probably prove useful. Fair enough. So what do we need? We need to craft gunpowder, slime, ink sacs, and glowstone. Interesting. So, what's the play here? I mean, I feel like it would just be easiest to throw the same thing in there. We need, for gunpowder, alchemia, ignis, and perdito. But we can probably get those just by throwing gunpowder in there, so why not do that? Seems like a bit of a shortcut, but it could create more of the element, so let's scoop this water up first, just so we can have a nice blank slate. I put the bucket in there. Of course I put the bucket in there. I've done this before. It's alright. We should be able to scoop it up. It's just one bucket. The bucket only has like, yeah, the bucket's not that bad. It's a little worse than I was anticipating, but it's not that bad. Oh wait, no, this isn't the bucket. Okay, good. So this is the right bucket. That's the one that has potential starlight in it. Yeah. That bucket's not bad. That just gives me some metallum. Or metallum, however you want to pronounce it. It's all the same. And we'll throw the rest of the slivers in there. Okay, cool. It's fine. Ah, little tiny puff of flux. Ow. Oh yeah, it's boiling water. No wonder it hurts. That makes sense. Alright, so if I throw just a little bit of gunpowder in here, then more gunpowder. Yeah, it just duplicates the gunpowder. I feel like that's a really easy way around this, and it doesn't really have any actual use, but let's grab a slime ball, an ink sac, and some glowstone. 2 of each, I suppose. Slime. I'll just grab a stack. Ink. And glowstone. Seriously, over there, like, pop as soon as you want. I'm trying to get back to my dragon babies. That would be fantastic if you would just be done. So, slime ball, and then, there we go. Then the ink sac. There we go. And then the glowstone. Good. Now that should have used up everything, but let's get some slivers in here just in case. Yeah, we're gonna probably need more than 6 eventually, so let's toss those away, grab these, and we can throw all of this stuff back into there as well, because I doubt we'll be needing it. Oh, there is extra. Ah, I see. Just a little tiny bit of potentia, I suppose, was made. Or was that already there? So there definitely wasn't metallum in there from any of that. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and continue that research cycle. So what else for hedge alchemy can I learn? Do I actually have to make all of these things? I hope not. Oh, so this is just, we can make leather like that. Some things, oh, so it just wants me to do more things. Alright, I'll get going, and then this thing will pop, and then we'll destroy it and go see the dragons hatch. Almost done, but unfortunately, there's not exactly a recipe to the moss stone. So I've tried stone and cobblestone on top of them as a resource, but they don't exactly work. Because as you can see here, to make the cobweb, yes, you need a cobweb for the proper vinculum, but you also need a piece of string. For lava, you need a lava bucket. But I don't know what it is for the moss stone. It doesn't seem to make sense. For clay, you need dirt. But the moss stone isn't quite working out. So maybe, I don't know, I'll be able to find out what could possibly unlock this so I could advance further in alchemy, but right now it just seems impossible to keep advancing. And I can't advance in other bits of thaumaturgy if I can't figure out alchemy. So, that's... Oh, okay. Well, I was just about to say this seems to be taking a long time, but okay. That is now dealt with. Get these tentacles out of here. I think that's good. The lightning aspect seemed to make quick work of that. Now we want to really quickly get rid of all of this just so it doesn't spread any more flux whatsoever. And then we will go back to the dragons. And hopefully we didn't miss it. We'll be really upset if we miss those dragons hatching. So we've been doing a lot of stuff here, and it was taking a really long time. Longer than I was expecting it to take. Oh, Jesus was digging under the roots. The taint knows what it's doing. It's trying to erase any trace of silver what it can, but we'll fill in that hole later. Oh yeah, there's also a little bit of obsidian there since I got rid of lava there. There's more. Alright, and after this, let's head back. Let's head back. Come on. Hopefully the eggs haven't hatched. And back to the temple. Ruby, I'm coming. Are the eggs hatched yet? No. Nope. We did it. Oh. I was scared, Ruby. I was scared we wouldn't make it. But it seems like I'm just in time. Something's happening. I think they're ready. Let's just get the fish ready. Let's get the stick ready. Let's not get the frost spell ready. These guys are all about to hatch. Let's just get some torchlight. That seems to be a little more of a positive light source rather than just straight fire. Although I'm sure some of them don't mind too much fire. But we don't want them to get hurt out here. So there we go. We got our torches down. We have our fish. Now, any second now they'll hatch. They're shaking out like crazy. They're shaking like crazy. So, good thing we didn't miss this. This would have been I've actually never seen so many eggs just like shaking at once. It's kind of really cool. So, any second now. Any second now. Any second now? Huh. Guess it's still gonna be a little bit of time. Oh, come on. It's like triple shaking back here. Just get up. Go on. Come on, eggs. You got this. Come on. Just break through those shells. You're dragons. You are strong. You're mighty. Your scales are gems. Your flesh is fire. And your heart is made of gold. Molten gold and more gems. Like I didn't have a speech prepared. I'm sorry. But you can do it. Break on through. Come on. Come on, dragons. It's not a big deal. Lots of dragons have done this. You guys are just... No, just take your time. Take your time. It's all good. Hey! First, second, third, fourth. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the world of many dragons. We got quadruplets, ladies and gentlemen. Quadruplets. The stuff is gross. Well, you are now all part of our dragon society. Welcome. Now, this is where you will be residing. Up there, that's Ruby. She'll be keeping an eye on you. You all will be, hopefully, very happy here, well accommodated. But as soon as you grow larger, you'll be given a saddle and your training will begin. Because, although I might not require to fly around on you guys that much, I want you guys to know how to fly. I want you to know how to fly with weight on your back. And I want you to know how to defend yourself. Does that sound good to everyone? How's that sound? I said, how's that sound? Wow, really? You guys... Okay, at least one of you is backing me up. just don't leave me hanging. Just don't leave me hanging. Oh, Jesus, the purple one also a little bigger than the others? It seems so. Alright, so I'm going to assume you're the leader of this little ruckus here. So I need you to keep them in line. That's right, I need you to make sure they're keeping up with their training, eating plenty of fish. You know, I'm going to leave a whole bunch of fish here so you can all grow big and strong. I'm going to leave you regular fish. I'm going to leave you clownfish. And more importantly, I'm going to leave you some actually delicious to eat, like some beef. Because that is actually a much better option. If you do not want to eat fish, go for it. So you guys should have everything you need right here. Ruby's keeping an eye on you. And just so you know, don't fly away. You can all rest. You can all rest. Rest easy. Rest easy. Yeah, just chat with each other, get introduced, learn how to communicate, I suppose. And at dawn, we fly. But at sunset, we open up 5 lucky blocks, given to us by the light gods. Hopefully, the luck through these blocks will help those dragons grow big and strong. I'm actually kind of hoping I get some fish here. That'd be kind of funny. Ooh, we have a well. I'll throw something in that later. We have ourselves some music. Sweet. Let's actually get some of these tunes on right now. What do we want to listen to? Some word? I'm thinking some word. Oh, nope, not some word. Bad. Nope, don't want that one. There we go. That's a little nice. That's not a little nice. Take cover. Okay. I guess we'll throw a disc in this one just to see. And of course more explosions. Oh boy. That was a gnarly one. Well, it seems that the meteor is starting to break apart, but things should be easy. We got some saddles there, perfect for the dragons. And finally, well, there's your problem.